Yo, what's up you guys? Dex here. Hope you're all having a wonderful day today. As many of you already know, I'm a huge fan of Call of Duty. For 10 years I've been playing this game, competed online, have followed and worked in the competitive scene on and off during this time frame. I've done all kinds of things. During that time frame, I've never attended true gaming events until this past year. Getting to attend some of the DLC capture events and most recently the Call of Duty Championship Tournament have been just an incredible experience throughout the life of Infinite Warfare, and I owe a special thanks to Activision for helping make all of that possible. Many of you have already watched my COD Champs vlog, but if you haven't, I'll link it in the description below. It would mean so much to me if you could check that out. But this is going to be a recap of the Call of Duty Championship event, my thoughts, the experiences, things that may not have been completely voiced in the vlog. I'll be able to share with you what I experienced throughout the 3 days I was there and just kind of my thoughts on everything going on. My wingman for almost the entire event was Ink Slasher. I met him at some of these DLC capture events in LA that I went out to, and knowing that he was here in Orlando allowed us to link up and wing it together, which was really cool. You know, we were winging it from catching a shuttle or an Uber to and from the event, hanging out at the event, doing different things, stomping kids on World War II, maybe getting stomped on World War II, and even, you know, grabbing a beer at the hotel bar while we were chilling out. I'm going to link his description in the channel below as well. He's a great content creator. I'm sure you guys would love to check out his channel as well and see what he's all about. So I was officially able to meet several people and players as well that I've known and followed on Twitter for so many years. I met people like Claire Jeep Chick, Black Ice, Casters, Analyst, Momo, Courage, and former and current pro players, Matt Pothoff, the GM of United, Proofy, Saints, Slacked of Luminosity, all the Optic guys I had posted a picture of on Twitter even though Formal wasn't with them, Scump's mom, who is featured in my vlog, Skylar, who is a former pro, and Mr. Bio, aka Matt, currently working with G Fuel, and several YouTubers, Nuda, T Martin, several of the guys from Sword, gave Fuya high fives. It was a high 10, I don't know, whatever. Incredilag, General, FaZe Blue, many more. It was a super awesome experience just getting to see everyone, and it was cool to put faces to some of the names that I've known online for so many years. So let's get on with everything that was going on at the event. Vendors activities basically consisted of Call of Duty World War II, they had G Fuel vendors, Scuff, MLG merchandise, BenQ, DX Racer, all kind of stuff. I would say the Call of Duty World War II was the most desired feature aside from the actual competition. We were able to get our first hands-on experience with the upcoming Call of Duty title. It was the same version that was built and experienced at E3. It was the same game modes and maps, although we did not get to play War this past weekend. So it was nothing new, but there were several stations set up with 12 PlayStation 4s, monitors, controllers, Astro headsets. That way we could use game chat and communication when we were playing. The lines were pretty long at some points, but I felt like they managed it very well, trying to move everyone through, get everyone some game time, and keep it moving on. And literally, as you got done, you could loop around and get right back in line. So it was so cool. I'm going to talk about my experiences of COD World War II in another video coming this week, so be sure to check that out. The G Fuel vendor, I thought it was super dope. It was easily the second most popular station outside of the main competition and the Call of Duty World War II. But it was super important to me, you know. I was a streamer for Gamma Gamers. I've had my discount code through G Fuel for a while now, so being able to go check out the booth and kick it with some of the G Fuel staff that I've known online and worked with over the years, it was super cool to officially meet Skylar, like I said, as well as Matt. And, you know, Skylar even hooked it up with the MLG Shaker Cup, so I felt super official. I was super thankful for that as well, so thanks to him for that. You saw me in the vlog. I was kicking it behind the tables with the staff in the booth, recording some content, handing out some things while I was there. It was a pretty neat experience. They had an excellent setup for providing free samples of several flavors throughout the 3-day event. People could come try all different kind of flavors. They had large containers that were just full of different flavors of G Fuel, and people could come up with a sample cup or they could come fill up their shaker, you know? Their generosity basically allowed the viewers to have an alternative to the beverages that were offered by the venue, and it was less expensive, obviously. Most of the products were discounted as well if people wanted to pick up G Fuel things. So I think what they did for the community was so huge. Shout out to G Fuel. Shout out to you guys. You did a wonderful job with that. Some of the other vendors, like I said, we had Scuff, MLG, BenQ monitors, DX Racer. They all had booths there. It was nice to see. You could go talk and interact with the people, the sales reps, about their products. I was honestly surprised that Control Freak wasn't there. Being that they're kind of on top of the companies that were involved with the Call of Duty scene as well, but they weren't. The competitive Call of Duty gameplay was absolutely incredible. There were almost 80 games over the course of the tournament over the weekend. I know the majority of you that are interested in it probably already checked out the live streams throughout the event, so I won't touch on that too much, except I do need to touch on the fact that Optic has an incredible energy whenever they're playing and doing well. It's crazy. They have such a huge following and fan base, and feeling their presence in the attendance in the arena was just nuts. FaZe and Envious both had strong following there as well, but the Green Wall is something different. It's on another level. None of the videos shared can effectively show how much energy was in the air when Optic was playing. The crowd would absolutely go wild during the big plays, especially when we saw Karma going off versus FaZe. He dropped, you know, what does he go, 12-0 in S&D or something like that? Formal was slaying out, picking up constant 2 and 3 pieces over various games. I found that Optic apparently even has the OG hype squad in which they send to various events and whatnot and have them sit down and sit in front of the stage, the front row area, and they get the Optic chants going on. They get the crowd into it. I didn't even know that, so I thought that was so crazy. It blew my mind, but I think that's a genius idea for an organization that can afford to do something like that. In addition to Optic being the obvious fan favorite in the competition, you could tell that everyone had a passion for Call of Duty as a whole because good plays were reacted to, they were applauded, and there weren't any disrespectful things being said. There weren't any booing or anything like that. One thing that really touched me was how different it was seeing the players upset and disappointed in person whenever they didn't perform like they thought they should or they didn't win. I was an athlete all of my life, and I know that what it's like to compete, and I know what it sometimes feels like to, you know, not do what you feel like you should have been able to do, you know? So it kind of gave that feeling of, hey, they're actually human, they actually have feelings, you know? So anyways, it was super cool. COD Champs was an incredible experience, and again, I'm so thankful to have the opportunity to attend it. I would recommend it anyone who's a fan of the game, if you're able to attend based on your schedule, finances, ability to travel, all that, should definitely attend something like this if you can. It was the coolest anything I've ever done in Call of Duty, so definitely be sure to check it out. The future of competitive gaming is going to be mind-blowing. I can't wait to see it grow. Congratulations to Optic on their victory. I wholeheartedly think that me taking my picture sent them good luck. So, you guys, I'll catch you soon. It was an incredible event. Shout out to MLG. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys in another video here really soon. Have a great day. Peace.
Fun is winning, and you guys did because of me. You're welcome.